Gamelab 2014 Honor Award goes to Shuhei Yoshida, or should I say Brohei Broshida?
Yes, thank you, Shuhei Yoshida.
That's your new name.
Yeah, that's my new name. Yeah, since E3.
Congratulations for tonight's award. And it's 2 weeks since E3.
Yep.
What's the feedback you're getting after the event, and is there anything you would have liked to change?
Yeah, so we are getting lots of positive, feedback to the games that we showed. We announced many new games, including Little Big Planet 3 and Bloodborne. And I'm personally really excited about the game. And also at the same time, we also talked about the future initiative that we have. PlayStation Now, we are launching the open beta service end of July in North America, and we will expand the coverage afterwards. And we also talked about Project Morpheus. We are really excited about what virtual reality tech can bring to PlayStation. And also we talked about the new service we are working with Sony Pictures group to produce a new TV show called Powers. And also we announced the launch of PlayStation TV. That's a small device that plays many games from PS Vita, PS1 or PSP, and also can work as an extender of PS4 via remote play. So we talk about both new games and new initiatives, and we are getting really positive feedback on those.
Regarding Project Morpheus, it didn't add that much protagonism in the press conference, but then you showed some experiences at E3. What kind of experiences were you showing in LA?
Yeah, so before talking about Project Morpheus, I didn't answer your question. What we would have changed?
Really, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we spent too much time talking about the powers, so we could have made it a bit shorter. So that was our mistake.
So you would have dedicated more time to Morpheus and maybe other platforms or PS Vita or whatever?
Well, Project Morpheus, we knew that there'll be lots of people, interested and excited to come to try. So we knew we just needed to announce that there'll be new demos. So please come and try, because it's very difficult to communicate, what the VR experience is unless you try it. So that's a challenge, we have. That's a challenge that Oculus guys have as well. So we are very friendly with Oculus people. They bring in new demos. We bring in we brought new demos, and more people we can get to try either Oculus or Morpheus. More people are excited about virtual reality. So we are very friendly. And for E3, we brought 2 new demos. One is Street Rouge. We set up a big beanbag, so you lie down on the beanbag and you were able to try and experience the enormous speed on street, mountain slide. That was really well received. Another demo we brought to E3 was we called Jurassic Encounter. So you are able to feed the dinosaur. So that's amazing experience as well.
What's your personal favorite?
Well, for my personal favorite has been the demo we call the Deep. It's people call it the shark demo. It's really scary, and at the same time, it's a great feeling to be under the water. When you look up, you see the reflection of sunshine on the surface of the water. It's really beautiful.
Looking forward to try it. So in this friendly competition you have with Oculus guys, how can you compete technically with them?
Yeah, so we are calling the our prototype as a prototype, because we know there are certain things, technical things we want to improve, and they are calling their DK2 as dev kit as well. So both of us are looking at improving the tech, so that we believe that this is a product that we can offer to anyone to try. So so it takes a bit more time for us to realize that, but we are feeling really great about what we have, especially as a dev kit. So we are providing this, dedicated prototype to game developers so that they can start making, cool stuff.
And also you have the PS Move, which is an edge to your virtual reality technology. What can it add to the game experiences?
Yes. So once you try, Project Morpheus, you have the 3D world around you. Immediately you want to interact with the 3D world, and in order for you to do that, you need some, very robust 3D input device. That is, PS Move. So, we are showing the demo called the Castle, where, you see your arms, your hands by using the, to PS Move, and you are able to, move the fingers by using the trigger. So what you can do in the demo is you pick up the sword and throw the sword with one hand and catch it with another. Or you can grab the dummy door and by the arm, and you can cut the arm, and you can bang the dummy with your sword. It's really robust experience by using PS Move.
Okay, so that's for the Project Morpheus platform, but then you also have the PS Vita, and it was announced that now you're focusing on third-party support and indie support for the platform, which is great. But what can you tell PS Vita owners who really like Sony experiences like Tearaway, which are completely dedicated to the platform?
Well, the question I was asked was, going forward, the number of first-party titles will be smaller. And I said, yes, number of projects will be smaller. I never said we won't, make any, games on PS Vita. We are continuing to make games on PS Vita. And we just launched a game called Freedom Wars in Japan. It's a big, title dedicated to PS Vita, and it's received really well in Japan. And we bring that to Europe and US as well. And we are making that JRPG, very beautiful JRPG called Oreshika as well. And games made in Europe, Murasaki Baby is a dedicated, PS Vita title that got many awards at E3. And we are continuing to make, cross-platform games like Helldivers, or Counter Spy. Many games we have, in development for PS Vita from first party as well.
Okay, not taken. Last year, this same event, this same place, Max Eni was awarded as well, same as you. And we were talking about the PS4 creation and also games like Knack. He wanted the family experience to come back to consoles with games like that. But what can we expect from the PS4 lineup on that kind of genre for the whole family?
Yeah, so when we launch a new system, we tend to think that the early adopters are core game users. However, when we looked at the people who purchased PS4, amazing number of people are what we do not consider core gamers, new users or casual users. And when we announced Little Big Planet 3 at E3, there are lots of cheers. So, now we are reconfirmed that, people want variety of, product, variety of games, games that you play by yourself, or, games that you can play with your family or your, kids. Yeah, so we'll continue to try to offer variety of experiences on PS4.
And in your recent speech, some minutes ago, you said that video games and movies are really different. But in PlayStation, we are always getting movie-like video games. So what's the real difference between the development teams or what?
Yeah, so movie-like games are games, in the end. It's the interactivity, that's the most important. But the story adds to the, impact of the interactivity. So games like, Uncharted or The Last of Us, Naughty Dog, tried really hard to do not separate the storytelling from the gameplay. The storytelling and gameplay are, seamlessly integrated. That's the most important thing. And the people, enjoy that experience. So we are not trying to make movie.
Okay. It's a game first. Yes. What would you ask Uncharted to have? What are you looking for the most, or what would you ask Naughty Dog to put on the game?
Well, I just asked that please make a great game, and they will make a great game. So I'm totally confident that I rather not want to know the games in development too much, that because that ruin my experience. So
It's a spoiler.
yeah, that's a good and a bad part of my job is I get to have an access to games early in development, and that I will not be able to enjoy games like many people would.
Okay, the last one. Also on your panel, you mentioned that for competing with PC, what you need to do with consoles is to be more open and more accessible for developers. Is that something you're teaching to young developers gathered here?
Well, PC is the most accessible platform. You don't need any, permission to make games and release. And systems, platform like Steam is providing a great way to market, those games. So, but what we want to do with PlayStation is we want to make it more accessible to these developers, because indie developers, targeting PC or mobile, are creating great games, and these teams tend to be very resource limited. Number of programmers, they do not have many, so it's very important for us to make PlayStation accessible to those developers, so that they find it's achievable, manageable for them to move their games to PlayStation when they want to.
Okay, Yoshida-san, thank you very much and congratulations again for your award.
Thank you.